Ebioscope sessions. Ebioscope sessions. Ebioscope sessions. Ebioscope sessions. Ebioscope sessions. Welcome back to Ebioscope sessions. Today we're going to be featuring Nzama, who is the founder of the Mpumalanga Annual Film Marathon. I am truly excited to have hosted her into my studio. What a great interview. Very intimate, very engaging. We were talking about the Mpumalanga film industry. I'm not going to even say more than that. I'm sure you guys will discover it within the interview itself. This one is definitely hashtag Mpumalanga. This one is made for them. This will inspire. I hope they did go to the marathon and learn and share some skills. This is the only way for us to actually grow our industry and create a certain standard for ourselves. You know, people are afraid for criticism, and I don't know why, but that's the best way for us to learn and grow. Last note is to Zenande. Thank you so much. People like you are needed in towns, in cities. You know, we need to expose and showcase rising talent, and for people like you, I want to say thank you.
Njengoba kulesikhathi sesifikile la sisho khona sithi Ebioscope ngiphethe yena my queen lokunguye Marycate queen ligi zigubugu. How's it, Kay Lingy?
Morning, Marycate. How are you doing?
It's Friday. I know it's your favorite day.
Yes, it's definitely my favorite day, especially this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. This weekend we'll be doing a lot. Especially the film screening, which I'll be doing this weekend. I'm so excited. I'll be reviewing it in mid-December. Probably it will be the last review I do for this one.
Really?
Yeah, probably. It's called Hunter Killer. But today we're not going to be talking about that. Today we're talking about the film marathon.
Exactly.
Yes.
And last week is Kulmila Ngayo Food. And today we are so privileged that we have the founder.
Yeah, we have the lady herself, Zenande. This is the third annual Mpumalanga Film Marathon.
Yeah.
Zenande, I wanted to speak to her because she's the founder of the marathon. Want to discuss about what inspired it, how did it take place, and how can people be a part of it, because I think it's such a great initiative. It shouldn't be just for filmmakers alone. Yeah. It should be for everybody who's interested in the creative arts, and people just also want to have, like, let's say if it's a weekend, let's go and watch movies, especially our very own filmmakers in Mpumalanga.
Good morning, Zenande.
Good morning, BRK.
How's it?
I'm good, thanks. And yourself?
No, I'm good. Before anything else isiqhubeke nje ungasitshela ukuthi because ulalela umlaleli lapha ufuna kwathi ukuthi this marathon, film marathon, Mpumalanga film marathon kwendakalana and everything like that. But sifuna kwathi wena before siye lapho ukuthi Zenande wakuphi ungubani?
Okay, sanibonani balaleli, Marycate, hi.
Hi.
Okay, lo khuluma Zenande Nzama. I'm an official, Department of Culture, Sport and Recreation, responsible for film and video.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, right. It's start to speak again. Njengoba sobekile nayi we have Mpumalanga Film Marathon. Take us through ukuthi yini usikhuluma ngani?
Okay, film marathon, Mpumalanga Film Marathon to be specific, is an initiative esiqale 3 years ago after seeing the gap in the province. There's not much happening when it comes to activities wama film. So our first step as a department was to then say we can't exactly plan a program without actually knowing where the industry stands currently. So what the film marathon is what other people would call a festival. Okay, so it is just an open call to all filmmakers of all kinds, those that are starting out, the mid-level and professional ones, to submit their films, and then we sit down as the department and other professional filmmakers from the province to select, and then have that one day where we screen the films that we think are the best, and then we have discussions also around the films.
Okay.
Yeah. What kind of content are we looking at? What kind of content are you guys interested in?
At this current point, Marycate, it is very difficult for us to then single out a specific content, because as I'm saying, it is only the third time that we're doing it this year, and at the current level that the film is in the province, we don't have that liberty to say now we want short films, now we want documentaries, now we want fiction, now we want this. For now, we are still open, we are still doing our market research. And then eventually, as the film marathon initiative continues, then that's when we can narrow it down, and then we can professionalize it. But for now, we are open to everyone.
Let's start, you're saying like you doing your research. Let's start from the first one. Like compared to your expectations to this one, how did the first one was received? Who attended, and how many people actually submitted movies?
All right, the first one that we hosted in 2016, we had a total of 14 submissions.
Wow.
Okay, that was from actually it was the two regions that participated mostly, which is Ehlanzeni and Sibande. Inkangala didn't participate that much. Okay, from the 14 that was submitted, we managed to come out with the best 6 that we screened on the final day. It was the first of its kind, and I think as we had suspected, there was still that gap or that lack that we discovered when screening these films, that indeed our industry has fallen behind, and there were some that were of mid-level, but mostly it just set the alarm on to say we do need skills development and more of these platforms. Actually, people must continue making films, but we want to see improvement. Should I move on to the second one?
The one which is upcoming.
No, the one that happened last year.
Yeah. Yes.
Then come 2017, we had 40 submissions.
Wow. Great progress.
Yes.
Like serious.
Quite extensive. We had all regions participating this time. Our this competition is actually open to everyone in Mpumalanga. So everyone participated. 40 submissions, of which we also selected 6 that we screened on the final film marathon day. Great improvement, I must say. For the first time, we would see documentaries. Something which we didn't see the first time around. For the first time, we could
see. Was it content based about here in Mpumalanga?
Yes. That's what we encourage.
Great.
Although our filmmakers, those that are still up and coming or aspiring, they still their focus on the subjects is not much on the province or the culture of the province, which is something that we need to work on in the future, because if we have to sell the province or market the province, then it has to be about, we have to create stories that are specifically about the province. But we can't blame them or fault them at currently, because it's a learning curve, right? It's a journey that we are willing to go through with them. So last year was quite amazing, really. We saw good quality films, even time wise. Like the first time, we'd have films running for 3 hours.
Wow.
Which last year we saw a great improvement. Without even us telling filmmakers to cut it down a bit, we saw like quite a great improvement.
So let's talk about the requirements for people to actually submit. You're talking about standard and quality and stuff like that. So from the first one to now, what are your expectations for the third one? What kind of people, or what are the requirements for them to actually submit?
Okay. We actually have a poster out. If for those that are on Facebook, if you can go to the Department of Culture, Sports and Recreation's Facebook page, you'll see the poster there.
I also uploaded it in Ebioscope.
Okay, that's quite. Thank you for that. There's quite other people who've also publicized that poster. But if you can just check at the bottom, there's some few regulations that we have or requirements that we have, and one of them is for people to strictly submit on MP4 format, which is a DVD or USBs. We don't want those CDs as Hambazi Jam along the way. We can't be doing that anymore. And then we specifically said that this time they cannot be more than 60 minutes.
Yes. Not the 3-hour one.
No, never again. All right, and then films in vernacular, that is if they're in Siswati or any other language, they should entail subtitles. Yes. Because if I can just justify this point, we've had platforms before to submit these films, but then there's not much people can do with them when it's just a film without subtitles. So we want for them to be ready as soon as now to get them, like, familiarize themselves with having subtitles in English if they're having films that are not.
And that's actually one of the benefits for film, because we have content where you can look at for Siswati, so we can provide for Siswati, Ndebele, and Mpumalanga. You can also hear some Sepedi a little bit.
Yeah, there's Pulane.
I have a question for you, Zenande.
Yeah.
Because I know ukuthi inifuna babe baningi bantu labatoleta mafilimu wabo, but ngifuna kwathi ukuthi siyayibuka equality because lo moya ngaqhamuka fake ubona ukuthi ya pixelator from point A to point B. So in terms of equality, ngiphi equality le needs ngako?
Equality. Again, we are not at that point where we can be like
you're just looking at
cinema
the
houses
storyline,
saying that we want I don't know what they call it, pixels or whatever.
Right.
Yes,
HD 1020.
Yeah.
We're not at that.
HDR.
We're not at that level yet. But what we do, when we're selecting these films, it's not just as a random selection. Ne? We have filmmakers, professional filmmakers, people who studied film, people who are practicing film to like on a higher level, on a national or international level. We bring them, but those people, what's important is that they are people from the province. Okay, so we form a panel, and then we have them selecting or shortlisting these films, and then so the question of quality, it does come in. Of course, we do look at quality, although for now we are not so specific on what kind of quality we are looking for.
The panel that you're talking about, who can you say from now who is part of your panel right now?
This year we will be working with Africa television market to shortlist. This is only because we didn't have enough monetary support to actually, because what we do is these filmmakers, when we ask them for these services, we'd pay them to come and sit and help us to shortlist. In the previous years, we've worked with there's a lady from Ganyamazane, Sihle Hlope.
Yes,
she's doing very well in film. Her films have been in international film festivals for years now. We've worked with Cliff May or Clifford Day of My TV. We've worked with Kabelo Muloi, a guy from Gertsibande. There's also Miss Carol Mbalati that we've worked with. So we try and although we're still discovering these filmmakers, as a project continues, we get to collect database, and we get to be introduced to people who, most of them are now not in the province anymore, but are from the province. So we try to work with those well-established filmmakers.
Okay,
Wow.
That's very, very good. So I want to talk about what is the purpose for the film marathon.
All right. Firstly, it is to create a platform, right? It is to create a platform for everyone who, I know there's a lot of filmmakers in the province, and they all have this zeal and energy. People are shooting films out there. Like, you'll meet a person you wouldn't even expect to be doing film, and they tell you they have 6 films. 6 already. So we're trying to bring all these people together, okay, bring those films that you did. Okay, fine, there was a time when people were working in silos. Now we want people to come together. Let us then see what everyone else in the province has to offer when it comes to film. Let us have discussions around what we have. Let us then together discuss a way forward on how we can improve this film industry in the province.
Wow.
So it is platform, and then as well as that networking opportunity,
And
as well
sharing
as
skills, mostly when when
skills,
people actually are reviewing movies, and it's like, I just watched your movie right now.
Yes.
I think you can have done this in
That's what actually
1, 2, and
happens.
3.
Yeah.
It's a great way to share skills, because you cannot share level of thinking by learning by yourself.
That's true, because for that person that I'd meet in the street, Angele Guti Segana 6 films, it's quite problematic, because moving from film number 1 to film number 5 without having it reviewed, without having been critiqued by other filmmakers. So now it's just an eye-opening event where people can sit and actually hear the truth about what they're doing, and then from there on they can improve and do better in their next productions.
Wow. One question, iyobe iguphi nini njani?
Before you even say that, in closing, I want to know, for in Mpumalanga, where is this leading up for an industry in Mpumalanga?
You, Marycate, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about that. We Marycate was also there. We traveled to the Durban International Film Festival. The potential that this industry has, my gosh. The potential that this industry has, the value chain of this industry. Like when we're talking film, the money that the film industry brings into the province is measured in millions of rands. We have to get there. The value chain, the businesses that get opportunities through this industry, we have to activate those sectors. We have to through this industry. So it is taking baby steps, of course. I mean, for provinces like KZN and the Western Cape to get to count that they made millions out of the film industry, there were baby steps that were taken. So we are on that course, and we are looking to say that one day Mpumalanga is now one of the centers of filmmaking.
We wish you all the best. I'm sure this is not our last interview. Sibana Wogelana Zenande. Constantly we'll be in touch with you. So stop for good Kambanjan, good next event at Tobacon.
Okay.
Social media before Samba settings have been.
We can check the Facebook page of the Department of Culture, Sports and Recreation. We can also, if I can give out contact details for myself, my office, as well as the Mbombela Film Office, because that's who we are partnering with. For myself, you can call 013-776-5204 and look for Zenande Nzama. And then in Mbombela Film Office, there's Sizwe Shabangu on 082-751-4708.
Thank you very much for your time, Sisi. I hope you good enjoy bangshelo ukuthi start tibara nawo. Nyalo siyahamba zobamba into zakhe singetama full bulletin ya 10.
I hope you enjoyed that interview very much, like I did. It's truly one of my favorites, I have to say, because it's close to home. It's about Mpumalanga, and I'm a filmmaker myself. And I hope kids out there or young filmmakers truly went to the workshop and the film marathon and watched a few movies and engaged with other local filmmakers. So all you have to do right now for me is just subscribe to the channel and comment down below and tell your friends about Ebioscope. Let's share the knowledge that we have, and let's take over the world with film. And yeah, see you next time.